Hey friends. Um, I have a sick little girl at home today. And it's sometimes I feel like life is just giving me what I need in a form in the form that I need, but in a way that is maybe not always that easy to recognize. Like 2 nights ago, my daughter woke up in the middle of the night, bad dream, not feeling great. And she wanted me to just kind of be with her, so I crawled into her bed and kind of stroked her back down. And then I ended up falling asleep there. And then, usually my routine is to wake her up in the mornings. That's what we usually do. Is we get up, we have our special time, and then we practice violin, and then we have breakfast, and then we get ready for school. But that morning, it was like, no, don't do that. She's not feeling great. We're going to sleep in. And as a result of, and I kept thinking, okay, but I'm going to get up. But every time I tried to leave, she was like, no, would grab hold of me. So I stayed. And I was in bed, later than I've been in months, probably. While at home. Occasionally on vacation, I'll stay, or on a trip somewhere. I'll stay in bed later, but otherwise I'm out early. And I was in bed till 7:30 or something like that. And my whole body was like, thank you. Thank you. It just was like, that's what I needed. And today, last night, was kind of the same deal, except that Annalise needed me even earlier in the night, and then she didn't fall asleep again. She was really not feeling good, and she was coughing and awake most of the night, and I was awake most of the night. And I had a pretty heavy day today because I've been out of town a bunch, and I'd crammed a bunch of lessons into today, and it wasn't, and right in the middle of it all, she got sick on the couch in the den. And I was like, okay, lovely person with whom I'm halfway through a lesson, sorry, but I gotta go now. So I cut the session, left, canceled the next one, and set about getting cleaned up, cleaning up the room a little bit, although it wasn't that bad. And then sitting on the couch with Annalise till she fell asleep. And I get the feeling again that I am being given what I myself need. Like, it can be hard to turn our attention towards self-care or care is the right word, just sort of like gentleness towards ourselves. And a lot of times our body will do this to us. Like our body will get sick and be like, you just need to lie down for a few days. And it's both the physical body that needs that, but it may also be, usually I find it's also there's something larger going on, and the physical body is just expressing symptoms of an underlying deeper, more subtle cause. And in this case, it's not even happening to my body, it's happening to my child's body, but might as well be an extension of me, right? Any parent knows that our child's body feels like ours. Like when she's coughing all night, it feels like my body. It feels like it's just like I would do anything to make it stop. My whole system is just in tune with she's unhealthy. There's something, she needs rest, she needs whatever. And it's kind of an amazing parenting thing. It's amazing that our bodies do that. Our body, like our whole being does that. And it's also indicative of something that I think happens on a larger scale all the time. Like, we're in relationship to the world through our bodies. Our body is a piece of the planet that happens to be running around animated by conscious intelligence. But when the planet goes to a place when there are energetic disturbances on the planet, our body is going to register those before our mind will. Our mind may register them too. There may be intellectual agitation or discomfort or fear or anxiety, whatever. But our body's feeling it in a way that's in many ways even deeper, is what I've learned over time. My body is really, because my mind immediately thinks that it has to have thoughts about this, or has to have opinions about this, or has to solve a problem. The mind is dying to solve a problem. So it's dying to prescribe action in response to the sum total of my experiences in life that will make me feel okay, that will convince me that everything's okay. But the body doesn't do that. The body doesn't try to solve the problem. The body just feels what's there. And by feeling what's there, the body actually experiences these things. While the mind is constantly trying to sort of like compartmentalize and deflect things, turn them into information to be managed or problems to be solved, the body is simply receiving. And if we can do this with some consciousness, then the body is also processing. You know, I knew a spiritual teacher several years ago who called it eating karma. The body can eat karma because it can receive and engage and transmute incoming experiences, incoming energy, even incoming disturbances. And this is something that I'm doing my very best to remain aware of when my day-to-day plans just get totally derailed. And actually, on some level, I almost I have this instinct, I have this intuitive sense that my day-to-day plans are actually a distraction. There's actually something bigger going on right now. There's actually something really big going on right now in the world and in me. I'm not trying to kind of project myself out into circumstances and situations that are way far away from me, even though I can't help but read the news and feel a kind of planetary cavitation around all this. But but even just in but what's happening in me feels like there's a version of that. And my body is really the part of me that is tuned into that. My mind may engage, my mind may try to come up with solutions or answers, prescriptions. But it's really my body that's doing the real work. That's really in that. That's really ingesting what's going on. And so when my daughter's body starts to communicate like that, it tells me that I should probably listen to her body and to mine. So yeah. That's where I'm at today, folks. Listening to the body. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Have a great day. See you soon.